Hey guys, and a very warm welcome to our channel. If you're new here, I am Estelle and Jason is my husband, and this is our channel. And to the OGs, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for sticking and staying with us throughout all these years. Months. Yeah, thank you for your support. So this video is just to update you guys on, especially those in the K1 visa process, of my permanent residency journey. What I've done up to this stage that I now have my permanent residency, or I'm now a permanent resident. So if this is something you're interested in, let's delve right into it. So guys, if I'm looking down, it's because I made notes of all the dates on which everything happened. Okay, I documented the whole process. So if I'm looking down, it's just to be sure of the dates and give you guys accurate information. So if I look down, I am referring to my notes. Okay, that being said, let's continue. So I put all the documents together. There are quite a lot of documents to be put together. So if you're in this process, you need to go on the USCIS page and see all the processes you need to go through for adjustment of your status. Because when you're coming to the United States, you are coming on a 3-month visa, and after that visa expires, you cannot do much. However, one thing I will encourage you to do as soon as you come to the United States, I think after maybe a few weeks, if your visa is still valid, of course, it should be valid after a few weeks because it takes 3 months to expire. Well, it depends on when you decide to come to the United States. Sometimes people have it and wait and come here a month before it expires, or 2 months before it expires, or whatever time you choose to travel to the United States with your 3-month visa. Make sure you apply for your Social Security before your visa expires. Okay, that's one thing you should do. Apply for your Social Security. It will help you when your partner is filing for his taxes, so he indicates that this is your Social Security, he's now married. It also comes with its own benefits when you do that. If you do not apply for your Social Security before your visa expires, you won't be able to do that until you go through the adjustment of process phase, where you add it to your documents for the adjustment of status. If you want to do that, it's a simple process. You just go to the Social Security office of your jurisdiction and present your visa, your K1 visa, still valid. You send it, because it's in your passport, you send it there, and then they have a process to do it. It takes, I think, a few weeks for you to get your Social Security. I didn't do that, so I'm advising you to do that because it comes with its own benefits. That's just by the way. Let's delve into the video. So I put everything together and I posted this on the 5th of April 2023. So I mentioned in the previous videos that I did not start the process early because I came here in December 2022. Yes, in December 2022, and I waited. I was just chilling and familiarizing myself with my environment, and I didn't start the process early. I started the process I started putting the things together and finally decided to post in April of 2023. So if you come, I advise that you start the process as early as possible. Fill your documents and post it as early as possible because it takes a while to get back to you. So as I already mentioned, I posted the documents on the 5th of April 2023. And when you come, you come with a CD in your document. They tell you not to open this thing until you get to your point of entry. Even that CD will not be taken at the point of entry. You would bring it home with you. So when you are sending your document to USCIS, send it. Though they sent it back to me, I advise that you send it first. They sent it back saying that they cannot keep it on file. It doesn't matter. Just send it anyways, because you do not want them to withhold your documents saying that you did not send your CD. So send it anyway. Anything they send you brought from the medicals that they stated do not open until you get to whatever, do not open it. Some of the documents will be taken at the point of entry, others will not be taken. And those that are not taken at the point of entry, make sure you send it with your document to the USCIS when you're adjusting your status. So the CD I sent was sent back to me on the 10th of April. Like, that's just 5 days after I posted the documents. I received the CDs in the mail on the 10th of April. And then I received a text message acknowledging receipt of all the documents I sent on the 17th of April 2023. So I posted the document on the 5th, the CD was sent back on the 10th, and on the 17th, I received a text message from USCIS acknowledging receipt of all my documents. I hope that makes sense so far. On the 20th of April, I received 3 letters in the mail. So let me tell you what those 3 letters were about. They were the Form I-797C, that's the notice of action for Form I-131, that's the application for travel document. Okay, and then I received Form I-765, application for employment authorization, Form I-485, application to register as a permanent resident or adjustment of status. I received notice of action on all these documents on the 20th of April. On Saturday, 29th of April, I received a notice of action letter which was scheduling me for my biometrics, scheduled for the 8th of May 2023. Mind you, at this point, I had sent all the documents requested. So you have a list of things you need to send. You need to send originals of your documents, originals of maybe your passport. You must send your passport. You must send your original birth certificate. You must send your original marriage certificate. A lot of originals and photocopies. They would let you know whatever you need to send is stated. So kindly go according to the list that you would see. The USCIS will not give you. Just go on their webpage and you find everything for adjustment of status, all the forms you need to fill. Okay, so on Saturday, May 6th, I received a letter from USCIS demanding lots of stuff pertaining my husband's W-2 tax forms, W-2s and all that. And it was stated in the letter that we had 87 days to mail all the things they were requesting. Okay, so this letter was requesting for all the tax documents, my husband's W-2s from a certain year, and they stated on the letter that we had 87 days to post this or to return all these things they were demanding. If you do not do that within the day you were given, your application will be considered as incomplete or abandoned. Okay, so that's what was stated in the letter. So we had to quickly put all these documents together. So on the day that was stated for me to go for my biometrics, it was Monday the 8th. I mentioned it was a Monday the 8th of May. I already mentioned that. I went for my biometrics. They stated in the letter that you must go there with government approved ID. Okay, government approved identification. So I thought, okay, I could go with my Ghana, any document I brought from Ghana. Mind you, my passport was still with USCIS. They hadn't returned it. I knew once I came here, my passport was my main ID, but USCIS hadn't returned my passport as at that time. And they scheduled me for an interview, for my biometrics on the 8th of May. So, mind you, guys, the place where the biometrics was scheduled was a 2-hour drive from where I live. So my mother-in-law took me there. I went with because they stated government, a valid government ID. I just went with one of the IDs I brought from Ghana. I think I went with my voter's ID and my driver's license. But I got there and they said they could not take it. So someone took her time off work to drive me there 2 hours and drive me back 2 hours. I couldn't do the biometrics that day. Really, I was so pissed off because you guys are holding my passport and you asked me to go there. They told me these are different institutions. The biometrics center is different from the USCIS, so they cannot verify with USCIS that my passport is with them. Oh my goodness, you guys, it was really frustrating, but I had to come back home without doing the biometrics. So just right there and then, because I told them my passport with USCIS, they scheduled me for the biometrics on the 6th of June. So from May 8th to 6th June, they gave me, let's say, approximately a month to wait for my passport, and then they believe that by then the passport will be posted back to me, and then I'll come back to do the biometrics. So the guy said if as at 6th of June my passport doesn't get back to me, there's a number there, I should either call or go online and reschedule, something like that. I wasn't actually listening to him because I was pissed off that day, to be honest. I was really pissed off. So on the Thursday, 11th of May, you guys won't believe this. So I went there on the 8th and they said I couldn't do the biometrics. So on the 11th of May, just few days after that 8th, 3 days after, I received all my originals back. Not all, I received the originals back, and they left Jason's original birth certificate. I told you guys that some original things they will ask you to send. So I indicated on the form, this is original, these are the originals, but they brought everything back and left Jason's original birth certificate. I think they left our original marriage certificate as well. But that wasn't a big deal because I know we can always go back to pay for another marriage certificate. So they left those out. I indicated on one of the forms when I was sending back that they left our originals out, but they never got back to me. And one thing with USCIS is that it's very difficult to get like a human being to talk to. And so most of these things you do not talk to any person. It's just a mail correspondence, like not email, just you post, they get back, you post, they get back. And you must always make sure you indicate your form ID or whatever it's called on all your forms. If not, they will be misplaced. Plus, you do not have to keep sending in pieces. If they request for a document, there's an identification number, you must always apply to it, so they make sure everything they receive is in your file. Mind you, they have a lot of documents they are working on. You don't want your documents to go missing and then your case will be labeled as incomplete or abandoned. Okay. As I already said, I indicated here that I tried the day they left the originals out. I tried calling the number on the website, but as usual, this rude robots will pick and be saying unnecessary stuff. They will even drop the call on you if you insist on talking to a human being. They are so rude, and it's really frustrating trying to reach the USCIS. So always make sure you put your documents together well, so that, well, you do not have any control over what happened with they leaving the originals out. You just pray that they bring them back to you. You do not have any control over it. No matter how well you pack your documents or put your documents together, they might leave it out. You might never know. So yeah, you actually do not have any control over that. So on Monday, I need to read this as I wrote it. On Monday, 2nd October, so I told you guys I went for my biometrics in June. So I waited July, August, September. In October, and on October 2nd, I heard from them and I had a notice of action from I-797C. It was dated September 26, 2023, and this is what it said. It says, we are working on your documents, we are processing your application or request, and that they also said they already can reuse the biometrics I've already done, but I do not need to go do any other biometrics at the USCIS application support center. they said they are working on my documents and I do not need to go and do any other biometrics because they've received the biometrics from the application center and they are working with that. So that was on the 2nd of October, and I received that. I was really shocked because from June you are now telling me you're still working on my documents. I was expecting that by October, you'll be done with everything. But when I received that, I wasn't really interested or enthused about anything because as at that time I was really fed up with all the process and I was just waiting for when the green card will come or the permanent residency will come. So on October 13th, I checked the online. When they send you all these letters, they have their notice of action, they have some numbers, they have some numbers on it. So if you go online to check the status of that particular thing, if you posted a thing and you want to check the status whether they've received it or not, in case they've not sent you they've not posted a hard copy telling you they've received it, you go online to check the status of your application. You put the number on the letter or the notice of action, and you will see the status of your application. So I went online to check the status of the things I had posted, even though they sent me that letter that they were working on my application. I wanted to know the exact thing they were doing. So I went there and I put one of the recent letters from USCIS, and it said they had posted my permanent resident card on the 18th of October. So on the 19th, I received it. I think I had shown you guys that video already. I was just here. I think I'll link it somewhere here, but I might put excerpts of those things inside this video.
Hey guys, I am super excited. Guess what, guys? I just got my green card. Woo!
I was just braiding and I had this strong feeling to go outside and check the mailbox, and I went there and I had this thing written priority mail. I opened it and voila, there it was. Yeah, so that was how I had my green card. This is it. It's nothing green or whatever. I don't know why they call it green card, but this is the permanent residency. And you guys, the process does not end here because this is just 2 years. This is for 2 years, so the process doesn't end here. It continues. So if you're in this process, stay tuned and I'll keep updating you guys till I am a citizen. Okay. It shouldn't be long though. It shouldn't be long. So yeah, basically this is it. I wanted to tell you guys the timelines, the various timelines, so you're not so worried if maybe you posted yours and it's keeping long and stuff like that. Okay, yeah. And basically this is my K1, sorry. K1 is done and dusted. It's the K1 that generated into this anyway. So this is my permanent residency journey. The journey continues and I'll see you guys on this journey. For all those of you who are yet to start the process, there's this lady, I think she's Melis Ghana. Ghana or Jana, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name well, but she just came to the United States on the K1 process. I wish you well in your green card process. I know this video will be useful to you and many others who are now beginning the process. You just came, so I think you should watch this video and start as soon as you can. Yeah, to all those on this journey, I wish you well. And it's a bit some way somehow, but you go through it. Okay, yeah, all the best in your process, and I'll keep updating you guys whenever I have new information. Okay, bye.